Hello, welcome back to the BAMoT Show. My name is Adam Edwards. Uh, I'm the co-founder of Blue Anchor Marketing of Texas, or BAMoT, BAMoT. We are a marketing agency by day based out of Kerrville, Texas, and we offer our services nationwide. Check us out on www.blueanchormarketingoftexas.com, as well as our active Facebook page under Blue Anchor Marketing of Texas. This show is made possible by the Hill Country Podcast Network.com. For all your podcasting hosting needs, the Hill Country Podcast Network has you covered. Today, I am joined by Ann Barnhart. How you doing?
Great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Ann is a producer for Trigoodwyn Productions with the Sherlock Holmes Mare of the Night, which is about to start filming. There's been a lot of momentum behind that, so that's great.
Yes, we're very excited.
Good.
We've been in pre-production and working hard.
Awesome. So what's your background? How'd you get involved with this?
Yeah, gosh. So I've got a degree in journalism.
Okay.
I love to write. I'm actually currently working on several scripts right now.
Right.
I reached out to CJ and just wanted to get connected into the community down here. I'm newly retired, and my husband and I moved here about 2 years ago.
There you go.
And
congrats.
Thank you. We looked long and hard before finding the perfect spot here in Kerrville. We feel very blessed, very fortunate.
I hear that a lot, more and more. I hear that a lot.
People, they always ask, why in the world would you move to Texas from Colorado? And have you spent lots of winters in Colorado? There's a reason why we're here. So
right.
We're
migrating south a little bit. Right?
Oh my gosh, so it's just so great, and to get out of the traffic and out of crime, and not that there's a ton where we were, but anyway, just a great place to be. We're settled and happy and exploring new fun things to do, such as this.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So I have a degree in journalism. I internshiped in college at several TV stations. Did some broadcast back in the day. Worked out on live shots in the newsroom and the edit bays. So have kind of an interesting background that has worked well for this new position.
Right.
My professional background is in finance. I was a banker. So I can read a balance sheet. Might come in handy as we're working on the budget and things for the film.
Right.
And then, interestingly enough, I was a gymnastics coach at one point. Did that on the side, which came in handy on set the other day as I spotted our cameraman so that he didn't trip while filming a scene over some rocky terrain. So you just never know when things are going to, come full circle, and you might use a skill set that you learned earlier in your life. It's funny how it's all kind of come together, but I feel like my varied background has going to serve me well in this new position.
Sounds like it. Absolutely. And with the gymnastics coach, you think it's an oddball thing, but no, you're totally right. With when a cameraman is shooting, you can't be looking behind you. You got to have somebody kind of guide you, especially over rocky terrain. That's scary.
Yeah, we didn't want to break our equipment. I don't think he cared about himself, but don't break the equipment.
Yeah,
it's too expensive. So it was funny. He said, "You need to grab my hips," and I said, "Oh, I know. I will be grabbing your hips very, very firmly."
Right. That gives him security.
It's a pretty funny moment. So anyway.
Right. Hey, we're also talking that we are glasses twins. So
we are glasses twins.
Cheers to that.
Hallelujah. I can see my notes that I'm hiding down here.
Right. That's good. Yeah. So how did you meet CJ and get involved with this team?
Yeah, so there was an article in the newspaper this past summer about his third film, Eyes of a Roman.
Right.
And I saw that, and I thought I had just finished a script that I was working on, and I thought I need to know this guy. He seems very cool. So I reached out to him. He connected with me right away on social media, and I just said, "Hey, can I buy you a cup of coffee next time you're in town?" And he said, "I will be on a radio show in 2 days." So we met at Starbucks, and he was very generous with his time, with his knowledge, and we sat there and chatted for about 3.5 hours. He's just a great guy. So
he's such a big heart. He's very passionate about this.
Yeah. So I learned a ton that day, and we just stayed in touch. And when the producer position opened, the backstory is I saw it on social media. I just liked his post. I didn't think twice about it. And he reached out to me and said, "Hey, are you interested?" And I thought, I have no idea if I'm interested. Tell me more.
Yeah.
And the more we talked about it, the more comfort level that I had. I mean, obviously, I've not been a producer on a film, but I do have a lot of the background that would be required. And he said, at the end of the day, I just need someone who's organized and has leadership qualities. And those who know me best know that I that's strengths of mine. So I said yes and took a leap of faith, and I'm doing all sorts of fun things that I've never done before, and just having fun.
Yeah, that's something that we talk a lot about on the show, is putting yourself into a situation that makes you uncomfortable, because that makes you, I mean, it means you're growing,
Exactly.
Jumping into something like that, like that's huge.
I used those terms. Here I grow.
Here I grow. I love that. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So putting yourself out there and just pulling forward with something that you have the background, you have the film and the news and the gymnastics and everything, and financial. So it's like slots perfectly. That's great.
It's interesting how it's all worked out.
Yeah, very interesting. I love that. Yeah. Very good. So coming through, he's planning on filming in quarter 1, right?
Yes, we'll be filming spring. Maybe not Q1, maybe April, possibly May. A lot of it depends on some crowdfunding that we're working on right now.
Okay, tell us about that.
Yeah, great, thanks. So obviously we're in pre-production activities. For those who don't know what that is, we're working on building the set. We're looking for wardrobe. We have cast quite a few of our main characters, but we're still looking for a few more. We will have callbacks the end of January.
Okay.
So we're looking for some female parts. So if you want to be a female killer or a female villain, and you can tap your evil side.
That's always fun.
Exactly. Come hunt us down, and we'd love to have you audition for one of our roles.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But the big thing that we're doing right now is doing crowdfunding.
Okay.
For those of you who know Eyes of a Roman, which is CJ's third film, and your wife was in Eyes of a Roman, so you know it well.
She was the screamer.
The screamer. I love that. I do remember that. She's a good screamer.
Right.
We'll leave it at that.
Right, yeah. We'll just table it. Yeah.
Anyway. We are looking, obviously, to raise funds. So Eyes of a Roman was done on a shoestring budget, about $20,000. So if you watch the film, and it's on Amazon Prime right now, you can go watch it. There's a lot of great things about the film. It's a good film with some great moments. We really want to make a great film moving forward, and the difference is the budget.
Right.
So we've set our budget at a minimum of $50,000. In a perfect world, we'd raise 6 figures. There's so much more we can do in terms of set design, multiple locations, maybe bringing on a big name actor, those types of things. But even at $50,000, we can make a great film.
Yeah.
Again, Eyes of a Roman is a good film, and with a little more budget, it would be great. And that's what we want to do for Sherlock.
Absolutely. So go on. I'm sorry.
No.
I was saying with the Kickstarter, you mentioned that you have really good perks. So it's not just throwing money at trying to get a film industry established here, but you're also getting some good kickbacks from it. So do you want to?
Absolutely. So we have 2 ways that you can help support the film. So we do have a corporate sponsorship button, and for corporations that can, come on board and be a part of our project, we will give back to, if you're a major corporate donor, and we're looking for a good dozen people or so, good dozen corporations here in the Kerrville or, just Hill Country area.
Right.
And hopefully everybody wants to come out and support the arts, right? That's real key. We will allow you to bring, well, I shouldn't say allow you, but we want to give back, right? And CJ said, hey, let's have our large corporate sponsors bring some of their key people out and spend, half a day on set or whatever works for their schedule, and see what it's all about and really be a part of the film. So we want to, provide that experience for our corporate sponsors. Our Kickstarter page has a corporate button, but it really was designed more for the personal sponsor. So we have all sorts of super cool perks, everything from joining calls to learn about the filmmaking industry to some really fun things. Again, we had a real creative team put together our perk list, and you can have your picture on a wanted poster in the film. Kind of fun. We have an artist who will paint your picture, and we will have that framed, and it will be hanging in Sherlock's studio or in his study in the film. So that's a pretty cool perk.
That's neat. I would love to do that.
We have tickets to our Sherlock Holmes Halloween party that we'll be hosting by the cast and crew next October. And we also have like an executive position or executive producer position that's open, and the executive producer will even get to do a cameo in the film. along with all sorts of perks, from a private dinner with the cast and crew to all sorts of goodies. I mean, you have to go on and see just the list of things. It's a long laundry list of great perks for the executive producer, which we have one already if we're looking for a couple more. So
all right, good. So what's the easiest way to come across that Kickstarter page?
Yeah, just go to Kickstarter and hunt for Sherlock Holmes Mare of the Night. It will pop right up. Or you're also welcome to find CJ Goodwyn or myself. I'm under Ann Cleary Barnhart on Facebook, and we've got links on both of our sites too.
Awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
So kind of going back to, you were saying one of the perks in the Kickstarter was kind of having a one-on-one getting into film industry and everything. And you were talking also that CJ loves bringing on interns, college and high school. So for students looking at a way to get involved, this would be a great opportunity for them to kind of come out and help them out with the production side and everything as well, right?
Absolutely. In fact, one of our associate producers is a very mature, very responsible, hardworking high school senior. And she's doing a great job for us.
Very good.
We have all sorts of people who are working on the film. This is their first time in. We have a lot of people who have a huge background. Our lead actor, Les Best, who plays Sherlock and who also played in Eyes of a Roman, is an amazing actor. We're so lucky to have him. And another perk that reminds me of another perk, which is acting lessons with Les. So super cool things to experience.
Yeah, a little bit of something for everybody, sounds like.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great. And going into, this is ultimately we're working toward building a arts just like deal around the area. Sorry, let me just draw a blank real quick. But with the arts, I mean, there's a lot that is available here. We have the Arts Foundation, we have the Calou Theater, and now with CJ coming through, really trying to get more film production. That's great. I think that's something that blows my mind, honestly. I love seeing it here.
For our little town of 25,000, it's shocking how strong the art scene is.
Right.
And we've got all these theaters that are doing amazing productions, stuff that's done in big cities. So, we'd love to have that support. Long-term goal for us, since there's such a huge thriving theater scene, would be to have a huge thriving filmmaking scene.
Right.
We'd love to build a studio long-term and add to the thriving economy here in Kerrville and Hill Country, and be able to hire people and make 1 to 2 films per year and bring on editors who can do this so much faster than what we can and what have you. So
I would have loved that opportunity back when I was graduating high school. I went all 4 years. I was in media production in high school, and I actually was looking at newsroom and doing that kind of thing as a cameraman, and ultimately straight the path. But if this opportunity was here at that time, it would have been a completely different story for me.
Well, maybe we can get you over working for us.
That's not too late, right? It's never too late.
It's never too late. Hey, I was retired, and here I am doing something that I didn't have any idea would, that I'd come across this opportunity. So
yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I look at Kerrville. It's sprouting. It's really coming something that's just. It's going to bloom into something beautiful. It already is a beautiful place, and it attracts so many people that are creative, and come here because it's a gorgeous area. Like the Hill Country is so just beautiful, and stimulating that creativity in the area is just vital. I love it.
Absolutely. We'd love to be a part of the economy on a larger scale long term.
Absolutely, yeah. It's all great about creating those opportunities. And I mean, that's what we're all working for. It is. Let's make a good, thriving economy here, and it's doable.
Exactly. And, I mean, Hill Country is a popular destination, right? And, for me, I'd love to see Kerrville just be this, big metropolis, thriving, whatever. And yet I want to be
a small town.
I moved here for a reason. I don't want it to change too much.
I know what you mean. Right? And that's kind of been an issue. Like, let's kind of stray off a little bit. It's been an issue for a long time, is that this has been a place to be a small town.
Right.
And there's a lot of, the world doesn't wait. And there's a lot that you can try to keep it the same all you can, but I think we can find a good balance. I think we can keep the small town charm while still having great opportunity.
Right.
And especially with areas like comfort and everything taken off, we can all kind of come together and just make something great.
Yeah, there's a lot of skill set, a lot of interesting people here. I mean, we're able to we'll need 300 people for this movie.
Oh, wow.
So we had 200 on Eyes of a Roman. We'll need 3 for Sherlock.
Wow.
So
I didn't know it was going to be that big.
It's we have a lot planned. It's gonna be a production, you know.
Impressive. I'm excited about that. I may come over to the casting call. I don't know, maybe find a villain spot for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
You already got Moriarty. That's like the ultimate. But
we do have Moriarty.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd make a good Moriarty. I'm too soft.
We have a really good Moriarty with an evil laugh. Put it that way. So we've got amazing talent right in our neck of the woods. So we are harvesting that talent for Sherlock.
Heck yeah! So if you're in high school or at Shriner College here, or at a college around the area in the Hill Country, absolutely come out and get involved, because this is a huge opportunity, and the crowdfunding is absolutely vital to make this a huge success. I love the last trailer that CJ came out with. It's actually my wife singing in the background, and
that is.
It's haunting. It's like I was just watching it, gave me chills.
It's
like,
creepy.
I was like, this is so good.
It's creepy.
Yes, I love that this is a take on Sherlock Holmes. It's a horror take on it.
Yes.
Something that, you know, we've had some takes on Sherlock that's been fun, and you know, Guy Ritchie's take on it was always fun, but it's just all action. It's the Guy Ritchie film. You know, it's taking this take to make it dark and really go into the psychology of Sherlock Holmes and just all the things that he went through. And I don't know if this is part of it, but is it kind of like a PTSD story of Sherlock Holmes?
I would say absolutely. So, you know, the books get into this, but no movie has really gone there talking about, you know, I mean, think about the trauma that his character would have experienced coming across dead bodies, trying to solve these awful crimes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're delving into his mental health issues in this film to some extent.
Yeah.
But Sherlock Holmes, if you love action, you will love this film. If you love drama, you will love this film. If you love scary movies, you will love this film. And if you love Sherlock, you will love this film. So it's a little bit for everybody.
Heck yes. I like that. Well, it's a film for me. I know that.
Yeah. But, you know, I encourage everybody to go out and watch Eyes of a Roman. You'll see, you know, CJ style, and you'll see a lot of similar characters. Like, again, Les Best plays in that film. I just got feedback recently. Wow, he did a fantastic job. He's like somebody straight out of Hollywood, and he really is. He's at that caliber,
right? And
he's our Sherlock. So there's so much that is done well, and we just want to keep taking things to the next level. So please come support us financially. It's going to make all the difference in the world. Every dollar counts at this point.
Exactly, every dollar counts. Absolutely. And to stimulate this creative economy in the arts here, it takes a village. You know, it takes us getting involved.
It does.
Anything that anybody can contribute helps.
Yes. The good news is we've had a lot of supporters. We have reached about a third of our goal. So Kickstarter's open through January 6th. You know, it's not the best time of year for us to be crowdfunding. Right. You know, it's the end of year for the corporations and their budgets. And yet we can't put it off. We've got to be building set. We've got to be finding props. We've got to be finding wardrobe. Right. So we're doing the best we can. We will forge ahead whether we hit our goals or not. The difference will be, you know, is it going to be a great film or just another good film? Right.
And, I mean, for this time of year, I mean, it could be a great Christmas present, you know?
Absolutely.
If somebody in your family, you know, they're a big film buff, this is a great opportunity. I mean, can they kind of make a contribution in kind of for somebody? Like, I want to make this donation and I want my grandchild to take that one-on-one with CJ.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just reach out to us and tell us your intention. We are absolutely, you know, happy to support the wishes of our supporters.
Good. So if you got somebody a last-minute gift and you have no idea what to get them and they're a film buff or anything to do with this in the arts, acting, producing, being on the set, this is a great opportunity to get them involved. So
yes,
and like I said, this is ground level. Like, this is Kerrville. Like, this is a big rent for us. It's going to be huge.
How great that we have a movie shooting right in our backyard.
Right? Who'd have thought? I mean, look at the scenery. You can't not take advantage of it. You know?
Right. It's a beautiful area. We will we'll do our best to make the best film that we can.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Love that.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, if anybody has any questions, I don't know if we have any comments or anything on here, but throw them out there if you do. We're doing pretty good. So we just hit 20 minutes, so that's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and close out if you're good.
I'm great.
Good. And we'll get you on again. This is a lot of fun. Like we're saying, we want to get you and CJ and Derek.
Yeah, possibly Derek. He's working on set design. We're filming on his family's ranch.
Okay.
That's Sherlock's creepy house, right?
All right. Yeah. That'd be great. Love to have them on.
Yeah, they're great.
Cool. All right, so get on the Kickstarter. January 6th is the deadline.
Yep.
So coming through, it would be a great time to get and be involved in this any way you can. If you can't contribute financially, come out, audition, get involved, donate your time. There's plenty of things to do out here, and I think this is a great one to really get involved in. So
absolutely,
right.
We'll need extras, so reach out to us.
Yes,
let us know that you're interested.
Yeah, and being an extra is a great way to kick off an acting career. Like this is,
yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of people here I know are wanting to get involved in film, and I got to be watching this. I'll be finding you guys. This is a great opportunity. All righty. Well, thank you so much, Anne, for coming and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Love talking with you.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you all for joining us today. Again, this show is made possible by the Hill Country Podcast Network.com and can be made even more possible through Patreon supporters. So check us out. Check out the Hill Country Podcast Network.com and patreon.com/BAMoT, BAMoT. To show us some love, we'd love to make this even bigger and be able to do this a lot more full time and bring you guys some more love. So we got some big things planned for 2023. In the meantime, everybody have a happy holiday. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time with family or whatever you're doing. And happy New Year's. Be safe. And yeah, we'll see y'all in 2023. Goodbye.
A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but there is